We're at Sonotechnique in Montreal. I want to show you their amazing facility. They've got a beautiful wall here of products all around, all the stuff you would need on location. Here they've got some lovely organisation of our kit. So we've got mini mount stickies, all here, all different sizes of mini mounts for all different kinds of mics. Down here they've got the sleeves, the two different kinds of sleeves we make. So we have these plush sleeves. They come in one size. The best fit is kind of for 40/60s, but they also can fit COS 11s, a bit too big for 60/60s. Then they've got the soft sleeves, which are smaller, made of the same fabric from our soft circles, a lot thinner, so easier to hide under sort of small fabrics. So mini mounts, and then in this section here, lovely collection of the kind of the lav covers. So circles, plush circles, fur circles, and down here the foamies, mini foamies. We've got brown and beige foamies coming out soon as well, and a really cool new product with foamies, so stay tuned. Stickies, they've got packs of the regular circular stickies, and also the stickies with a hole, the sticky zeros. These have been really useful for quick rigs, for fur protection, all sorts of ways to wrap them around microphones. Very stickies, occasionally handy in car rigs and some costumes. Vesties down here, they've actually got hung up a vestie at the end there that you can wear. And then down here, X-straps. So X-straps have been quite handy for people who are like rigging stuff for sports applications. A guy told me he rigged it on 10 people about to go out onto a sports pitch, put them all on X-straps, set it to pre-record. They came back, they were after a very sweaty run, and he said it all sounded really great, it all sunk up. So X-straps have been really useful for a lot of people. Then here, they've got a lovely selection, the back strap. Again, similar to an X-strap, it just doesn't have the chest strap section. And the shorties, really nice alternative to a sort of options for thighs. So, you know, you've got the option for a thigh here, and you've also got a pouch on the back. People use that quite a lot for sort of live performances. Maybe some presenters use that who don't really want to wear a strap, want something a bit more sort of solid that definitely doesn't slip. This section here has got tape, so multi-pack, white, beige, brown, black, packs of 30. They've even got green and blue. We don't get many sales of green and blue acetate, but it's nice that they've got them. Oh, the wire rig, this is often quite a popular product for wrapping the mic around the wire here and then sort of sticking that down. They come with very stickies, really designed to be sort of stuck into car rigs. So that's a cool little product there. Big strips of acetate, sticky strips, just used for a pack of 60 sticky strips. You can use those in tandem with fur tangles. So you take a fur tangle, you can cut this up, stick a sticky strip to the back of it, and then use that as a way of reducing clothing rustle against the fabric which rubs. So that's quite cool. And then they've got a whole selection of the different kinds of straps you'll need on set. So ankle straps, calf straps. These are quite a nice one to have if you are thinking about getting an ankle but want a bit more versatility. The calf has got gripper on the inside. It's about 20 centimeters longer. So you've got the option of wrapping it here, but you could also wrap it higher up the leg here, just sort of above the calf. So the width of the calf keeps it from falling down, but it's wide enough to go here. So a lot of people prefer to have the ankle strap just a little bit higher, especially if you're sat down, it rises up. You don't see the strap. So calf strap's quite a good option. Thigh side, again, a thigh strap, but the pouch is sort of sideways and the air will go sideways. Got a new version of those coming soon, so stay tuned for that. And then waist straps, all sizes, colours. Chest straps, really popular. It's good to have these in the kit if you're ever running around needing stuff like that. What else have we got? Large soft circles. This is an unusual one. We made this, one of the first products we ever developed was the large soft circle. The idea was you wrap this large soft circle around the capsule of like a large diaphragm microphone, like an MK4, Sharp's MK4, which is rigged in a car. But because the frame lines are so tight in a car, you can't put a foam on it, but you need a bit of pop protection for voices. So the idea was this: you wrap this circle around the mic, and then you use these elastic bands. They come with these little elastic bands. You wrap those around the large soft circle, and it holds it onto the mic capsule. So it provides a little layer, a low profile layer of wind protection for a mic. So it's cool that they've got those. They've got pretty much everything here. It's amazing. Did I mention pouches? I probably missed the pouches. Pouches with clips, all sizes and colours. right here as well. Should we have a look around everywhere else? This is cool. So is this a Sennheiser figure of 8 and a cardioid front? And hello. Oh yeah. Oh, that sounds so nice. Check, check, check. Oh yeah, this is the side. It's really different to hear the side one in the ears. That's lovely. Lovely to be able to just listen to stuff before you make a decision. I use these a lot. They're cozy, really like these. I tend to find that these are even quite good outdoors because the wind protection you get is pretty good even on like a light breeze. You can just handle it. And I find that you just don't get a lot of handling noise with these at all. They're really, really good, versatile, all situation type mount plus fur. Yeah, these are quite nice. A nice selection of different kinds of aerials. I use these, but I don't use active ones, I just use passive ones. So I think this is the Soundcart Maverick, which was designed by a guy in the UK for Soundcart. Really nice, you can get these kind of like tubs designed for just quick swapping out, put what you need in it, and this runs onto set, holds the booms, holds the aerials. You could have this run out with like a receiver in it, so this is like the on-set like receiver units. So then you have like a Cat 5 cable running back to the main trolley. So it's nice that someone's making this for us to make our lives a bit easier on set. Oh, this is, I think this is the new Sharps. They've got some of the new Sharps kit. Oh, and this is the new DPA 2061, the new DPA 2061. So the thing with these is when you buy them, they come wired. You can't get them pigtail. So they come in just a couple of different plugs. The thing with the 2061s is that they have a much lower sensitivity, so they're good for like really loud scenes. So if it's good for like live performances where you've got a lot of big vocals, loud vocals, then it's good to have all mics which are like these, which are low sensitivity. But I personally don't like mixing low sensitivity mics with regular mics because you get such a big difference between the gain settings that you end up with coming back at you. So I prefer to have everything kind of high sensitivity. This is just like a little bit of sound heaven. Oh, this is Radius. Yeah, so Radius mounts here as well. We did a video with Ken Strain, and he was showing how he likes to make these up. So he kind of like makes his own solutions. The thing with Radius is you can do your own thing with them a little bit, so you can like move them around to fit your own needs. So they're quite adjustable for different people. But it's nice to see. This is quite cool, yeah. Nice.
This is from Metro.
Ah, this is the waterproof.
Yeah.
This is good. This is really nice. Really nice smooth edges.
That's waterproof?
Small unit, yeah, waterproof. Do not cover vent holes. All right, okay. Boom Buddy. Boom Buddy's a UK company. These things are useful. Useful to have one of these in your kit. If you're ever doing interviews, you need some kind of solution for rigging the pole solidly so you don't have to do it yourself all day long. Boom Buddy's a great little addition, and who couldn't have thousands of these in their kit? B9 Audio. These are new. I think 3 different companies are now making digital clapperboards. I haven't seen the tentacle one. Okay. Ah, so you take, that's just a camera can just look at that, or and get the time code, but you can also put it in their time bar. So that goes in there. Nice. The Deity stuff. Oh, that's the time code. Yeah, the Deity time code box. Oh, and then the Betso stuff. I did see the Betso's, the aerial distribution thing looked really nice. But this is a nice little slate as well. So we got the Sank, these are LMC. I love the LMC stuff. Silent shoes, Hide mic, clips. I think they must have Vampire clips here because I use Vampire clips so much. Oh, it's nice. You can buy RM11s here. Nice. Wing gags. Yeah, these are good. This is actually these ones here, and you can put 6060s inside these. It's one of the only Vampire clips that work with a 6060. I think actually, yeah, I say that. Here we go. Look, they have made one, a tiny one. So yeah, there is a Vampire clip for a 6060. But I think that's hard plastic, whereas this one's got that kind of rubberiness. So there's two different kind of rubbers. One's a harder, one's a softer. I do like the Lav concealer from Bumblebee. This is wicked. I use this mostly for bra rigs because of the wire on the back. You can put it on and then just rig that onto a bra. I find that really helpful. And then sometimes I bodge the wire to go around the back, and then I just bend it back on itself as a way of separating the fabric from touching. with these because it comes with this clip, but I just bend the clip and then use it in a different way, and they're very versatile. So good to have Bubblebee. I think the Bubblebee concealers is probably one of their, for me, one of their like most go-to products. Oh yeah, more of the bra clips here. Wow. Yeah, Versaflex. These were around way before us. Yeah, Versaflex. So yeah, I think the idea with these is that you can rig the transmitter two different ways inside it. You can rig it sideways or vertically, and then the strap itself is quite thin. And then Versaflex, because you can flip it one way or the other, so it's beige on one side and black on the other side. So yeah, genuinely quite versatile in that two ways of rigging it and two colours all in one strap. And I've used these a few times as well, actually. These came out, I was introduced these for shirts, a way of like gluing both sides of that to a shirt and then creating like a solid boundary between a microphone, which is kind of nice. Just quite big. But yeah, people have done that. You just need a separation of two fabrics. So this is a product that lets you sort of separate two things out between the fabric and then just glue both sides together, and the mic is just held in place in the center. Dead leg. Oh my God, dead leg. These guys, the guy that made this inspired me to make Ursa happen. He made this company in the UK and he developed this product which lets you work with it's a stand. Don't mind me opening this. Yeah, cool. You open it up and you have this on the bottom of your bag, and then when you want to rest, you can just flip down the leg, and then the leg just rests the big heavy bag like on a third leg. And then when you want to just move again, you flip it up, push it back, and then it just stays on the bottom of the bag. And I just thought this is such a well-designed, beautifully made product with really good promotional back end as well. The guy who made it did so much really great work in developing it. And it's cool to see that Sonotechnique stock it as well. But yeah, he helped us out when we were starting. I remember asking him many years ago, you're like, how do you do this whole thing of making a company and selling a product? And he was really helpful and gave me some really good advice. Remote audio, we love these guys in the States. They make loads of great accessories, aerials that you can cut down to size, distribution boxes for power. I use these on my trolley, something similar to that on my trolley. Who could live without a box of this stuff? Joe's sticky. We use this a lot, obviously. A lot of people just use this as their sticky tape. They're just like, yeah, I'll wrap a mic in this, stick it on. It does the stuff you need it to do. Use it a lot in tie rigs, or just use it a lot if someone's got a zipper and it clings and clangs. You just want to take a tiny, tiny bit of this and stick it on, and then like you've got yourself quite a good separation, and then it stops it from moving. Stops that tack sound. Hyperfix for applying to skin, and then you stick onto this. So it's like a lot of medical tapes, really useful medical tapes, and you stick onto the medical tape. Transport. I used to use Transport a lot. This is how I buy tapes. I buy them in packs of 24, so that, you know, it's cheaper than buying them individually. So I buy them from like a medical website, but it's good that they're selling them like this. Have you tried this? Wrapping transmitters in this? So like literally you just wrap and it just kind of holds someone's leg, sticks to itself. So I think people have used that in the past as an alternative to a strap. Nice. We could be here all day.